Alright, I only got a couple minutes today, so short and sweet. Kenji's World, how you doing everybody? I'm doing great. My god, there's so many things going on, but this is the way. What is the through line? What the hell is this all about? Kenji's World, what are we doing here? Well, I'm here to show you my journey. Like I said, human being here on planet Earth. What is going on? What are we trying to overcome and achieve? What are the goals? What are the orientations? And what the hell is the point? How is it being conducted? What is the process in which this happens? Let's just use meetings for an example. Meetings, a challenging thing for me, even just sitting here on this chair and, engaging with people through a computer, which is not live, so there's a lag. I know there's a lag in time. There is obviously sound bites that happen here and there that click out, and it's not always perfect. It's not the full experience. This is the reason I'm doing meetings is for business. So there's a block, it's a process that has to happen for me to achieve a goal is have meetings, sit at this computer. And now, what is it teaching me? I need to learn that technology ain't perfect. Technology is not a person in front of me. Technology is not the end all is all of what I'm trying to reach, but it is a pathway for me to get to a point of business and a structure that I can have systems in place so that I can achieve the deeper goal that I'm trying to bring forth, which is people to come to a mutual understanding of an energetic principle, a spiritual principle of life. I'm talking about the usage of the word spirit, but energetic, I'll take energetic for the now. That we're all here connected to a source, and we're engaging with that source, and we're trying to get through, and we're trying to relate that we are energetic beings, that we're spiritual beings. And I understand that word spirit may be confusing to people, but let's just say we're energetic, bioenergetic beings feeding into a larger electromagnetic spectrum. So we're just feeding into this energy, and we're coming in. All these cues, energies, words that I use are here to move something forward. There's an intent coming forward through these structures. Now, the more we understand that we're not just people at these confines of who we are, that there's a larger spectrum in the field that we engage with, that how we are regulating that energy through us, and how we are, I wouldn't have to look at you to be able to engage purposefully on that thing that I'm trying to achieve, right? There's a through line that's there, and you just commit yourself to it. In that process, when you commit yourself to it, what do you learn? How are you having to overcome yourself? How are you having to be a better human being? And this is why I use the example of the meetings. I have to be more patient. It's not easy just sitting on a chair all the time. I notice my posture is terrible. I know that I'm disengaging sometimes because the technology creates a barrier, but I have to learn to refocus, re-engage myself. Where am I? What's going on? What's happening? Who am I? Why don't I think about who am I, but where are you? What's going on? And what are you doing, right? What is this thing that I need to engage with? How do I just calm myself, not lose my center, not lose the through line, not lose connection to that place, because I'm trying to achieve something through a through line. So how do you stay with it, with the challenges that are coming? There's a lot of people dynamics that you have to learn to juggle. Relationships, people. You're not going to get everyone that's happy with who you are, how you're engaging with things. But you just have to accept it, juggle it well if you can. If it fizzles out, it doesn't work out, that wasn't the opportunity you're meant to be with. If there's other opportunities here, so stay to your truth. So learning to stay centered and hold on to a certain place of value, morality, and integrity. This learning process that is happening through an engagement, I call it spirit, through an engagement of spirit, but the material journey is here to facilitate a visual and practical understanding of how an internal, or how a journey through a transmutation, a transformation of self can occur. The physical is going to show us how transformation occurs, because all principle is viewed from the baseline of reality. And through that baseline, through what I say and I'm calling the spiritual fundamentals, that principle is imbued in that, representing itself through the physical. So what's happening in the physical? What are we learning? And how are we not distancing ourselves from that learning, from that understanding, and being able to correlate that, and being able to have an understanding that, oh shit, my engagement and how I engage with this makes a huge difference on what the outcome turns out to be. So it's so important for me to be aligned, for me to be at that place of resonance and calm and connectedness. And sometimes it's not pretty. Sometimes it's not the thing that you think it's going to be. Sometimes a certain word just has to come out that you're probably uncomfortable or feeling nervous about saying, but you deep down know that if you don't say this thing, it's not going to be able to create the catalyst for the next part of the conversation. It might upset this person, but you know that it's going to have to be done to be able to achieve the real important and definite goal. That is the thing that we're working towards, right? So you got to reassess yourself. You have to reevaluate. You have to learn to overcome. You have to be able to step beyond yourself, go beyond your limiting beliefs and a limiting structure, a mental structure that you are operating within, because it's stopping you from being able to deliver something that maybe even you don't understand why that's important to you. It's beyond yourself. That I was talking about God the other day, right? That God is playing a part through us. Now I have to turn the stove off, so that's all I can really do. But remember, there is a journey here in the physical realm. There's a transformational process that we can observe in every element of our lives. And if we could see the correlation to that in our lives and how we play a role, bang! Empowerment, change your life, go crazy. You know how it is. Kenji's World, be love, one love, to all those around.